If you've ever had a handful of loose change, you might not think twice about the dime sitting in your pocket. But what if I told you that one specific 2005 Roosevelt dime could be worth an incredible amount of money, up to $1 million or more? That's right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of this rare and potentially life-changing coin. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946, and most of them are quite common. The 2005 dimes minted at the Denver Mint are no exception. Typically, these coins are worth just their face value, 10 cents. But as with all collectibles, there are exceptions. What makes this particular dime so special? Let's find out. The value of this dime comes down to a specific type of minting error. Mint errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process, creating a unique variation. Some errors are minor, but others are so rare that they become highly sought after by collectors. The 2005 Roosevelt dime in question has one of the rarest errors ever found. The error on this dime involves a double strike and misalignment. The coin was struck twice during production, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the design. This means you might see a second, fainter image of Roosevelt's profile or parts of the lettering on the coin. These errors are incredibly rare because the U.S. Mint has rigorous quality control standards, and most flawed coins never make it into circulation. Collectors prize error coins for their rarity and uniqueness. The 2005 dime with this specific error is believed to be one of a kind, or at most, there are only a handful in existence. This rarity drives its value sky high. Reports suggest that this coin could fetch as much as $1 million at auction, depending on its condition and the level of interest from collectors. If you want to check your own coins, here's what to do. Start by looking at any 2005 dimes with a Denver Mint mark, which appears as a small D on the front of the coin near the date. Examine the coin closely under a magnifying glass or with a coin loop. Look for any signs of doubling on Roosevelt's face, the lettering, or the edges of the coin. Also, keep an eye out for any other unusual features like off-center strikes or missing details. If you think you've found a 2005 dime with this rare error, it's important to have it authenticated by a professional. Reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC can confirm whether your coin is the real deal and assign it a grade based on its condition. Once authenticated, you can choose to sell the coin at auction or through a private sale. Even if you don't find $1 million dime, checking your change can still be worth it. Many coins with smaller errors or unusual features can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Learning about coin collecting can turn an everyday hobby into a lucrative pursuit. The 2005 Roosevelt dime is a perfect example of how something as small as a coin can hold extraordinary value. So the next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look. You might just discover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and valuable collectibles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows? The next coin we talk about could be sitting in your pocket right now. Have you ever come across a 1984 dime with a P Mint mark? Well, hold on to it because you might be holding a treasure worth $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime could make you a millionaire. Let's talk about why this coin is so valuable and how you can identify it. First, let's dive into a bit of history. The 1984 dime was minted in Philadelphia, which is why it carries the P Mint mark. Typically, these dimes aren't rare. In fact, they were produced in the millions. But what makes this one special is a combination of rarity and error. Only a handful of these coins exist with a distinct flaw or unique characteristic, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on one. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if you have this $1 million coin. Start by looking closely at the details. The date and the P Mint mark should be sharp and clear, Pay attention to the surface of the coin and any unique features or errors. Common errors like doubling or misstrikes could add significant value to your coin. The condition of the coin is another major factor. If your dime looks nearly untouched or fresh from the mint, it could fall into a category known as mint state. Coins in mint state condition are far more desirable to collectors and can command astronomical prices at auctions.so. Why is this particular 1984p dime worth so much? It's all about rarity. The market for rare coins has been booming, and collectors are willing to pay premium prices for unique pieces of history. The $1.1 million valuation is proof of how sought after this dime has become. If you're curious about selling or evaluating your dime, you'll want to have it authenticated by a professional grading service. Companies like PCGS or NGC specialize in certifying coins and can give you an accurate assessment of its value. Once authenticated, your coin could go to auction, where collectors will bid to own this rare gem. Imagine stumbling upon a dime in your change jar and finding out it's worth a fortune. This story reminds us that valuable treasures can be hiding in plain sight. So, the next time you handle a dime, take a moment to inspect it. Who knows? You could be holding $1 million coin. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on rare coins and collectibles. Leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin, or if you think you might have the famous 1984p dime. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins. Imagine holding a dime worth more than $1 million. That's right. A 2015 Roosevelt dime has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts due to its astronomical value of $1.2 million. Let's find out why this little coin is worth so much money. First, let's talk about the background of the 2015 Roosevelt dime. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint in 2015. The D on the coin represents its origin. The Roosevelt dime has been a part of U.S. currency since 1946, introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It's typically made of copper and nickel, with no precious metals involved, making its skyrocketing value even more incredible. Now, what makes this particular 2015 dime so special? The answer lies in its rarity and unique error. This coin is believed to have been accidentally struck on a silver planchet instead of the usual copper-nickel mix. Silver planchets were not intended for regular coinage in 2015, which makes this an extraordinary error. Errors like these are highly sought after in the numismatic world, as they often represent a one-of-a-kind item. Another reason for its value is its pristine condition. The coin in question was graded MS-68 by a reputable grading service. MS stands for mint state, and 68 is an incredibly high grade. For perspective, a perfect grade is MS-70. Coins in such exceptional condition are rare, especially for modern dimes. This level of preservation significantly increases its worth. Let's take a closer look at how the coin became so valuable. When it was discovered, experts analyzed its composition and authenticated the error. It gained instant recognition among collectors. Auction houses and private collectors began placing competitive bids, driving the price up to its record-breaking $1.2 million mark. The combination of rarity, error, and condition made it a must-have for serious collectors. If you're wondering if you might have a similar coin, here's what to look for. First, check the mint mark. It should have a D for Denver. Next, examine the composition. A silver planchet will stand out due to its color and weight. And finally, if you think you've found one, consider having it professionally graded. Keep in mind, errors like these are extremely rare, so finding one would be like winning the lottery. For collectors, this coin is a dream come true. For everyone else, it's a fascinating example of how even the smallest objects can hold tremendous value. It's a reminder that treasures can be hiding in plain sight, even in your pocket change. Thank you for joining us, as we explored the story of the 2015 D. Roosevelt dime worth $1.2 million. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time with more stories from the world of collectibles. We're going to dive into one of the most fascinating topics for coin collectors, the 1977 no-mint mark dime, a coin that could be worth a staggering $1.5 million. That's right, $1.5 million. Let's explore why this particular dime is worth so much and how you can identify one. First off, let's talk about what makes the 1977 no-mint mark dime so special. As most of you know, U.S. dimes usually have a mint mark on them. The mint mark is a letter that indicates where the coin was made. Normally, you'd see a D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mint mark at all for coins struck in Philadelphia. But in 1977, something unusual happened. A small number of dimes were struck without a mint mark, and this is where things get interesting. The reason behind the missing mint mark is still a subject of debate. Some experts believe that these dimes were accidentally produced at the Philadelphia Mint and simply left unmarked, while others suggest there could have been an intentional error. Regardless of the reason, the absence of the mint mark makes these dimes incredibly rare, and that rarity drives their value sky high. Now, what makes this coin worth so much money? In the world of coin collecting, rarity is one of the key factors in determining value. Since there are only a small number of 1977 no-mint mark dimes known to exist, they've become highly sought after by serious collectors. The value of one of these coins can range anywhere from a few $100s to over $1 million, depending on its condition. Let's talk about how you can identify a 1977 no-mint mark dime. First, look for a 1977 dime in your collection. It's important to note that the missing mint mark should be in the usual spot, near the date on the coin's obverse side. If there's no mint mark, you've got a potential rarity on your hands. But just having a 1977 dime without a mint mark isn't enough. The condition of the coin is just as important. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition are worth far more than those in circulated condition. A coin that's been well preserved will fetch a much higher price in the market. If you have a 1977 no-mint mark dime in great shape, you could be holding on to a piece of history worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you think you have one of these rare dimes, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. They'll evaluate the coin's condition and help determine its true value in today's market. To wrap things up, the 1977 no-mint mark dime is an incredible find for collectors and coin enthusiasts. Its rarity, combined with the mystery of its production, makes it one of the most coveted dimes in American history. So, check your coin collection, and if you happen to have one of these elusive dimes, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting coin tips and information. We're diving into an incredibly rare and valuable dime that could make you a fortune. That's right, we're talking about the 2017 D-Mint Mark I dime coin, which is worth a staggering $1.6 million in the market right now. Now, before we get into how you can find this rare coin and potentially make a life-changing amount of money, let's take a look at what makes this dime so special. The 2017 D-Mint Mark I dime is not just any regular coin. It's a result of a unique error, which makes it stand out among the millions of dimes that were minted that year. Most of us are familiar with the standard dimes from 2017. The typical dimes from that year were minted in large numbers, with the D mint mark indicating they were produced at the Denver Mint. However, there was a small batch of dimes that were accidentally struck with a rare and unexpected error. These coins were produced with unusual die conditions, resulting in a distinctive feature that makes them incredibly valuable to collectors. What makes these coins so sought after is the rarity of the mistake. Only a handful of these 2017 D-mint marked dimes are known to exist. As a result, they've gained tremendous value in the market. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these dimes, you could potentially sell it for up to $1.60 million. So, how can you tell if your 2017 D dime is the rare one? There are a few key features you'll want to look for. First, examine the coin closely for any unusual markings or irregularities on the design. It's these subtle differences that set the rare error coins apart from the regular ones. While most of these dimes will look pretty normal at first glance, when inspected carefully, you might spot the subtle differences that could mean big money. If you find one of these error coins, the next step is to get it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. Authentication is crucial, as it will confirm whether the coin is genuine and whether it has the error that makes it so valuable. Only after authentication can you begin the process of selling it for top dollar. If you're wondering where you might find one of these elusive dimes, the truth is, they're extremely rare. However, if you're a passionate coin collector or just casually checking your spare change, it's always worth taking a second look at your dimes. You never know what treasure might be hiding in your pocket. To wrap up, the 2017 D-Mint Mark I dime coin is a true treasure in the coin collecting world. With its rare error and unique features, it could be worth up to $1.6 million in the right market. So, keep an eye out for these coins, and who knows, you might just stumble upon a jackpot. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into an incredible story about a coin that could change your life. A 1999 Roosevelt dime that some claim is worth a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. A dime worth over $1 million. But what makes this coin so special? Is it real? And how can you tell if you have one in your collection? Stick around because we're about to break it all down. First, let's talk about the 1999 Roosevelt dime. It was minted in Philadelphia, which is indicated by the P mint mark on the coin. Like all Roosevelt dimes, it features Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. But not every 1999 P dime is worth a fortune. So what makes this one different? This specific dime is said to have a unique error that makes it incredibly valuable. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they're rare. Common errors include missed strikes, off-center strikes, or double dies. However, the 1999 P dime, reportedly worth $1.3 million, has an extremely rare and specific feature that sets it apart from the rest. The most talked about theory involves a minting error where the dime was struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the metal disc used to create a coin. If a coin is struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination, such as a quarter or foreign coin, it becomes an extraordinary error piece. These coins are incredibly rare, and their value skyrockets among collectors. Now, why does this coin allegedly carry such a jaw-dropping price tag? The $1.3 million claim likely stems from speculation in the numismatic community. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and demand drive prices. If a coin is one of a kind or part of a very small group of known errors, it can fetch astronomical prices at auctions or private sales. But let's be clear, this price tag doesn't mean every 1999 P dime is worth that much. It's all about having that one unique coin. So, how can you tell if your 1999 P dime is the rare one? First, inspect the coin for any visible errors. Look at the mint mark, the date, and the overall design. Does anything look unusual or out of place? If you suspect your dime might be special, your next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations can confirm if your coin is an error and assign it a grade based on its condition, Even if your 1999p dime doesn't turn out to be the $1,000,000 rarity, don't be discouraged. Many Roosevelt dimes, especially those in pristine condition or with minor errors, can still be worth more than their face value. Coins are a fascinating and rewarding hobby, and sometimes the thrill of the hunt is just as exciting as the find. But let's address the big question. Is there really a 1999p Roosevelt dime worth $1.3 million? While the story has captured the imagination of collectors, there's little concrete evidence to back up the claim. As of now, no verified sale or auction of such a coin at this price has been recorded. It's possible that this is an urban legend or a case of exaggerated hype. That said, the world of coins is full of surprises, and new discoveries happen all the time. So, what should you do if you're intrigued by this story? Start by checking your loose change. It might sound unlikely, but rare coins have been found in everyday circulation. Pay close attention to your dimes, especially those from 1999 with the P mint mark. You never know. You might just uncover a hidden treasure. As we wrap up, remember that coin collecting is about more than just money. It's about history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of uncovering something unique. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, stories like the 1999p dime remind us that sometimes the smallest things can have the biggest impact. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you'll be checking your dimes after this video, where we uncover an exciting coin that could be worth a fortune. We're talking about the 1985p mint mark Roosevelt dime that has made waves in the numismatic world. Stick around because you won't want to miss how this small coin has gained an astonishing market value of up to $1.4 million. To begin with, let's dive into the history of the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1946, this coin honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt and is a cornerstone of American currency. While most dimes from the 1980s are worth their face value, certain coins have become incredibly valuable due to errors, rarity, or unique features. The 1985p Roosevelt dime is one of these remarkable examples. What makes the 1985p dime so special? First, the P mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions of these dimes were struck, collectors have identified rare variations and errors in this year's production. These small details have turned an ordinary dime into a highly sought-after treasure. One of the most valuable variations of the 1985p dime is the error, where the coin was struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the blank metal disc used to make coins. When the dime is struck on a planchet intended for another coin, such as a penny or a foreign coin, it creates a highly desirable error coin. These coins are extremely rare and can fetch extraordinary prices in auctions. Another factor contributing to the value of the 1985p dime is its condition. Coins in pristine condition, also known as mint state, are far more valuable than those with wear and tear. Grading services like PCGS and NGC can professionally evaluate a coin's condition, and a high grade significantly increases its market value. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping price tag. Why would a dime be worth $1.4 million? It all comes down to supply and demand. Rare coins with unique errors are in high demand among collectors, who are willing to pay a premium to own these one-of-a-kind pieces. In the case of the 1985p dime, only a handful of these rare variations exist, making them incredibly valuable. If you happen to own a 1985p dime, take a close look at it. Inspect the details and consider having it professionally graded. You never know, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Before we wrap up, remember that coin collecting is not just about the money. It's a fascinating hobby that connects us to history, art, and craftsmanship. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow enthusiasts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video as we uncover more hidden treasures in the world of numismatics. We're talking about the 2010 D-Mint Mark dime that's worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime valued at over $1 million. The 2010 D dime might look ordinary, but it has an incredible backstory. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark. Typically, dimes from this year are worth their face value, 10 cents, but a few rare specimens have taken the numismatic world by storm. So, why is this dime so special? Reports suggest that a very small number of 2010 D dimes were struck with an error during production. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors, and depending on the type of error, their value can skyrocket. In this case, experts believe these rare dimes have a unique misprint or die flaw, making them extremely desirable. Now, let's talk numbers. A verified specimen of this dime sold at auction for an astonishing $1.5 million. It's an incredible example of how something so small can hold such massive value. But before you get too excited, it's important to note that these coins are extremely rare. Even seasoned collectors might never come across one. If you're wondering how to identify a valuable 2010 D dime, the key is to look for unusual characteristics. These could include off-center strikes, double designs, or unique textures. If you believe you found one, don't clean it. This can damage the coin and reduce its value. Instead, get it authenticated by a professional grading service. Imagine turning 10 cents into $1.5 million. Stories like this remind us that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. The next time you go through your change, take a closer look. You never know what you might find. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and we'll see you in the next video. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1976 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime. This coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, and its value has skyrocketed. Imagine holding a dime worth up to $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime, originally worth only 10 cents, can now make someone a millionaire. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable, and what you should know about it. The 1976 dime without a mint mark is a unique piece of numismatic history. Most dimes from that year were produced in Philadelphia and carry no mint mark by design. However, there is one particular 1976 no mint mark dime that stands out. It was struck using a proof die intended for a collector's set. Somehow, this special proof coin was accidentally released into circulation. This makes it an error coin, and error coins of this nature are extremely rare. The standard dimes from 1976 have little value beyond face value unless they are in pristine uncirculated condition. But the proof dimes, especially those mistakenly released without the S Mint mark from the San Francisco Mint, are another story entirely. These proof coins are known for their sharp details and mirror-like finishes, setting them apart from regular circulation coins. The value of the 1976 no-mint mark proof dime lies in its rarity. So far, only a small handful have been discovered, and the rarity makes it highly desirable to collectors. This combination of historical significance and scarcity is what drives the price into the millions. One of these coins fetched a staggering $1.6 million at auction, cementing its place in the record books. But how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? First, check the date. Look for a 1976 dime without any mint mark under the year. Most of these proof dimes were released in collector sets, so a no mint mark 1976 dime with a frosted design and mirror-like surface could be the jackpot. Now, let's talk about the condition of the coin. The value of collectible coins often depends on their condition. If the coin is uncirculated or in pristine proof condition, it will be worth significantly more than a worn-out piece. That's why it's essential to handle coins carefully. Avoid touching them with your bare hands. Use gloves to prevent damage, and store them in protective cases to preserve their condition. So where can you sell a rare coin like this if you happen to find one? Auction houses are the best option for selling high-value coins. Major auction platforms specialize in rare coins and can help you connect with serious collectors. Before selling, consider having the coin authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This adds credibility and ensures you get the best price possible. Remember, the odds of finding a 1976 no-mint mark-proof dime are incredibly slim. But stories like this remind us that treasures can sometimes be hidden in plain sight. Take a moment to check your pocket change, old coin jars, or inherited collections. Who knows what you might discover? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and tips on coin collecting. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or if you have a favorite piece in your collection. Thanks for watching and happy hunting.